Okay. Where to start with my hectic life? Well, I'll start here. I just got out of jail about 3 weeks ago. I am supposed to be in prison today. I'm supposed to be doing time. I was out in the world doing some things that, I'm kind of ashamed of, but not anymore because God has delivered me. I did 74 days in jail, and they gave me time served. I had a felony 2, and I had a felony 3. Before I even went to jail this last time, I scored out to 13 months in prison already. My points score sheet was supposed to give me a 5-year mandatory sentence. And when I went into court that day, they had lost my score sheet. They had to make me a new one. And when they did, the judge looked at it, and I know she saw that they were missing something. They were missing my past, my background on that score sheet. They had only put these new charges on me in my score sheet. So I did not score out to prison. And they let me go. No probation, no nothing. While I was in that jail, that pod that I was in, that was a healing and reviving pod. That guy that I was with before I went to jail, he was meant to kill me and destroy me. And he never did. Oh, you don't understand. The devil should have killed me when he had the chance. Because right now, I am on fire. I was abandoned. Everywhere I should have been, I'm telling you, I should have been dead. He was still trying to get me when I got out of jail. The same guy that got me in jail, which I don't blame him because I was still doing the things that I was doing. But he was teaching me the ropes to how to get to prison. He was a habitual offender. And by the grace of God, they saw I was dumb, young, and stupid. I sat in that jail one night and I cried and I told God, I said, God, you're putting more on me than I can handle. If I go to prison right now, I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know what's going to happen to my kids. I got out. Bail bondsman let me out. Not even a week later, they snatched my bond. Sent me right back to jail. I was blown. I didn't know what to do. So I sat in that jail for another week until my court date. And they let me out. Even my dad, he was blowed when I called him and he was like, well, what happened in court? And I was like, they gave me time served, Daddy. He was like, no. And I was like, yes. He was like, no. And I was like, yes. He was like, no. I was like, yes. It's like, they're letting me out tonight. I was supposed to be coming back up here. I didn't realize that it was the grace of God that let me out. Not the circumstances around me, but the grace of God. And you know what's crazy? I stayed where I was. I went back to that guy after I got out. And it made my life a living hell. I totaled my car when I got out. Got stranded in a different city. Ended up having to walk more than 3 miles with a messed up knee after I got in that accident. I got pneumonia. I'm still getting over it to this day. But I know one thing. God is refurbishing me. He is taking me places that he has not taken anybody before. He's showing me visions of my future that is in connection with my past. He's showing me things that only I am able to see for a reason. And I don't blame that guy. I don't blame anybody but myself for me walking into the devil's snare, the devil's trap. I walked off that path of righteousness. And when I walked off that path of righteousness, God could no longer have my back. He still protected me, don't get me wrong. But he had to allow me to see and go through things that a lot of females should not go through. The level of disrespect that people had for me was, they didn't care about me. They used me, abused me. They used me in every way possible. But you know what? I'm here to tell you now that God allowed everybody to forget my past. God is allowing me to be healed. You know, when I first got up here, I was so traumatized by what had happened to me when I was down in Tampa. I walked the streets every day, dirty, smelly, not taking a shower, homeless. There was nothing that did not happen to me. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I don't even know what God is trying to tell anybody right now. I don't even know why I made this video, honestly. Maybe it can help somebody. Maybe somebody needs somebody to reach out to. Maybe somebody needs somebody to talk to just about their past, and maybe somebody's ashamed of what they've done. Maybe somebody's ashamed of what they've gotten themselves into, and they think that they cannot get out. Well, I'm here to tell you that God can get you out of any situation that you have walked yourself into. No matter how deep rooted you have gotten yourself into a situation that you feel like you cannot get yourself out of, you can. All you need to do is cry out to God. He is your Redeemer. He is your everything. He was there with you when you were in the snare of the devil's mouth. And you didn't even know what he was doing then. He's giving you a testimony right now, so that you can do exactly what I'm doing, and you can pass on the word of God. So that you could just, you're not going to be able to save everybody. You're not. You're not. Everybody is calling, but few are chosen, because you have to meet God halfway. You have to show God that you're ready. See, God knows who's going to come to him and who's not. God knows who's lost and who can't be found. And they can be found if they want to. But a lot of people don't want to be found because they're content in the situation that they're in right now. But they don't understand that all that pain that they're going through is not for nothing. Every situation that you go through, everything that you go through is, it's predestined. And it's not because God is trying to, make you suffer no, that's not it. You have to go through the test in order to go through the testimony. You cannot show people that you can make it out of things without you making it out of things. If you have questions or concerns, if you have any, just write me. I don't mind giving my testimony. I don't mind telling people what I've been through. I mean, down to, I won't give you details, but I'll let you know what God brought me out of.
Hi, Jody.
I mean, he's still working on me, yeah. But I know one thing. We can get through it together.